cut from a different cloth. Renegades, with faces only a mother could love. The banner they fly, the skull and crossbones, is a clue to their personality. Show no mercy, take no prisoners. This was a defense that reveled in their ominous image. For over 2 decades, the specter of silver and black forged a reputation as gatekeepers of an evil empire. An empire where might makes right. This was not a defense that merely got the job done, but one that made a lasting impression.
We didn't win every game. We didn't shut out everyone. We didn't stop everyone. But when you walked off the field, you knew you'd been in a game. You know, you didn't go dancing that night.
Born and bred by the Bay in Oakland, California, the Raiders played their own special brand of waterfront football. Stevedores, muscle men who clubbed their opponents until they beat their spirits. When the Raiders sensed fear, anxiety, or weakness, they went for the throat.
Besides talent, there was just a common thread of toughness. These were tough guys. These were basically street kind of people. If I had to go to war against anybody, I want to pick my elite bodyguard group from that squad right there, because they were warriors.
We could take players that had problems at other teams, maybe, discipline problems and other things, and they come to the Raiders and they was just one of the guys, because to us it was just, that these are the kind of ball players that you'd like to get in the street fight with, because they're not going to back Drello in the last 2 minutes.
Unlike most great defenses whose strength lies in their front line or linebackers, the hard, indestructible core of the Raiders' defense has always been the secondary. Hall of Fame cornerback Willie Brown and headhunting safety George Atkinson were but 2 men who set a standard of excellence for defensive backs.
We were kind of a team that was based around the secondary. And if we could blanket them, and if you can stop passing, you can have pretty good defense if they can't pass against you. And then if you would run, Jack Tatum would come up and he would hit harder than any linebacker anyway, so you kind of have an extra go there.
Jack Tatum one year knocked out 7 or 8 people in a single season. 3 of them were his own defensive teammates. But they got to understand, if I'm going for the ball, the receiver's going for the ball, here comes the ball, and here comes Tatum. His job is to see to it the ball ends up bouncing on the ground.
When Jack Tatum rocked, Trids rolled. It was Tatum who clearly symbolized the image of a defense that utilized methods both fair and extreme.
Intimidate, go after people, attack, knock the hell out of them. George Atkinson, who at 175 pounds was one of the top strong safeties in pro football, playing against tight ends who were 6'4", 6'5", 240. In Atkinson's case, you're bigger than me, so I'm carrying a shotgun. If you come in my territory, I'm going to blast you. And blast him he did.
You can see it in their eyes. You can see fear in the receiver's face. And the tough ones hang tough in there, but the ones that don't have a lot of heart, they give it up. You can tell that the receivers around the league that have heart and the ones who don't have heart.
The Raiders elevated the art of pass defense to a new level, not with complicated zones, but with basic man-to-man. Bump and run became bump and dirty.
We try to label that we are dirty because we are not a dirty team. We play definitely by the rules, and if you get intimidated by the way we hit you, that's okay too.
I mean, they want to say the Raiders are dirty. Yeah, we're dirty. Yeah. What are you going to do about it?
Let's keep dominating this team. Let's keep That's right. That's just amusing. That's amusing. Get him, man!
In Super Bowl 18 against favored Washington, the Raiders stuffed the Redskins like a Christmas goose. Most of all, the secondary shrunk the field and stifled the Redskins' prolific passing game. Like a school of piranha, they attacked, darted, cut, and slashed. The Redskins never could find a way to stop the bleeding, and by nightfall, there was nothing left of them but bones.
Theismann back, looks off to the left, and he fires it off there, intercepted, touchdown Raiders! I don't believe it!
On a brilliant silver and black Sunday, the Raiders became Super Bowl champions for the third time. The 29-point win was a crowning achievement for a defense who for more than 20 years established a tradition of might, muscle, and mystique.